What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Monday, February 5th. Man, it's the 5th already. Holy crap. I thought it was the 4th. February 5th. Wow. 8:18 p.m. Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully, you guys are all doing great. Um, uh, Hopefully, you guys saw today's videos with Karla and Migs, and we'll talk about that. Tater Dom, hello, how are you? Araya White Jessica, hello. Hopefully you're doing good. Ali 1823, hello. Alexa Antuna, hello, hello. Robin Miller, hello. Miss C64, what's going on? Lily, awesome, Lily. Thank you for watching it. Lily. Sunny Uzi Vert, what's up? Mama Bear, hello. Dana Wilson, hello. Italian Girl, hi. Riddick Gonzalez, hello. Guadalupe Figueroa, hello. Trina, hello. Angie Borgia, hello. Thank you, Alexa. Appreciate you. Alan, how you doing? David Zamora is all the way in Tucson. Cool. Angela Lane, hello. Esther San Roman, hello. Bryce Gardner in Washington, what is going on? Bree, how do you feel about Migs and Carla being at his aunt's? It's a lot better for them. Safety wise, it's a lot better for them to be indoors at a family house as opposed to an alley, right? So if they weren't at the aunt's house, they'd be in the alley surrounded by filth, by urine, by feces, by potential predators. So isn't that like a win? Isn't that like a good thing? I think so. Smile, thank you. I like my shirt too. This is Laura gave me this, one of my subscribers. She's awesome. Dare, right? Drug awareness, resistance, education, something like that. Keeping kids off drugs. Uh, Too bad schools don't focus on this and they focus on other crap nowadays. Um, but yeah, this program worked for me back in the 80s. It does work, contrary to what other knuckleheads say. Lady Boom Boom, hello, how are you? Rosie, what's going on? Lucy Goosey, that's a cool name. What's happening? Alma Amador, hello. Angie Borgia says hi again. Keys, hello. Fernando Lewis in Southern Arizona, hello. Alan is back from North Carolina, cool. Esther, you guys are saying hello twice. Rocio is in El Paso, cool. Tom, good evening. Jasmine Arzate, hola, how are you? Melissa Alvarado, hello. People watcher all the way in Florida, howdy. Albert Hernandez says hi. Tiff is in Dallas, Texas. What's up, Tiff? Keeping up with the Joneses. Happy Monday. You made it through the day. I did. I took a little nap today. Survivor 2022. Hello. Jessica Carreño. Hello. Destiny Borkowski. Thank you. Hector Pina. What is going on, Hector? Janet is all the way in Las Cruces. Cool. Christina C. What is going on? How are you? Everybody loves the shirt. I dare you to make tacos. I dare all of you guys to make tacos. Don Man, good evening. So how are Migs and Carla doing? Um, Pretty much the same, I'm sure, as you saw them in the videos today. Don Man. Melanie, what is going on? How are you, Melanie? Maxine Van Dyke is all the way in Gloria, New Mexico. Cool. Scooby Dooby Lope. Jasmine Arzate, bonjour, guten tag, hola, hello, konnichiwa. Danny G, hello. Julie Gonsalves, how are you? Nydia, what is going on? How are you, Nydia? Luis N, I haven't been following this channel since the beginning, but I was just wondering if you went through addiction or homeless. I have never gone through addiction or homelessness. Ever, 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 ever. Gloria Cardona is all the way in Texas. What's up, Gloria? Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Jessica Carreño is all the way in the Windy City. Cool. Melissa Alvarado is in the Old Pueblo, Tucson, 2 hours south of me. Cool. Kate, left, not right hand, she's left hand, is all the way in Alberta, Canada. Very cool. Julie Gonzalez is also in Canada. That is awesome. Freddie Chavez, what's going on? I had a good day. Ali 1823, how's your day? JJ Films is gonna make Navajo tacos. That's awesome. Christina made tacos tonight. That is awesome. She's in a little food coma. She has a little food baby going on. Alan says, I was an addict and I just been sober for almost a year. Went and got welding certification and moving forward. Congratulations, Alan, on your sobriety. Congratulations on moving forward, on advancing your life, getting an education, getting a trade, right? So you're going to use that to live the life that you deserve. So congratulations. People do recover, Alan. Justin is all the way in Toronto, Canada. Thank you. Lots of Canadians. Cool. Thank you guys. You guys are all welcome. Welcome to be here. Right? I dare you guys invite other Canadians. Abby Gomez. Hello, Abby. How are you? Lucy Goosey says, everyone try to support art if you can. You got to love how he's acknowledging everyone in the chat and say hi to everyone personally. I think it's important it makes people feel acknowledged and, recognize that you guys take your time out of your busy lives, right? You guys could be with your family right now, studying, watching TV, whatever you guys could be doing. You guys are here. You guys are probably doing it, but while here. So I think that's pretty cool. So I love acknowledging you guys. So thank you, Lucy Goosey. Guadalupe Figueroa, thank God, absolutely. Kathy is in Pennsylvania. Cool. Thank you, Kathy. Alan says, people like you made me realize I matter. You do matter, Alan. You do matter. Whether you're a welder, whether you're down in the streets, whether you're Karla and Migs suffering through addiction, there's always hope, right? Where there is life, there is hope. If there's a glimmer of hope, there's always a chance to get out of that predicament. And you're a living testament to that. So continue to tell your story and save other people, Alan. Luis N, thank you. I appreciate you. CP143, all the way in Los Angeles. Thank you for checking in. How are you, CP143? Sylvie and Giraud. Hi, Art. I'm so happy to hear that Meg and Carla are at Meg's Auntie Place from Ontario, Ottawa, Canada. Thank you. Like the sixth Canadian, which is really cool. Thank you, Sylvie. Appreciate you being here. Angelita Garcia, I'm doing really good. Angelita, how are you doing? Julie Gonzalez is in Montreal. That's awesome. Daisy in the wild. What is going on, Daisy? How you been? Owen Trammell, hello. CP143 Heart. You labeled it super chat, and I thought it was super fans. No, super chat for super people. You guys are all cool. A lot of people have been asking me for, been kind of keeping up with Carla and Migs, and I think it's like Super Bowl week or something like that. So it's super, right? You guys are super people. We're trying to help out super people that are down on their luck. And I had a super day, and you guys are super supporters, and I appreciate you guys. I just ate some soup. I'm full, drinking water. I ate those little, like two little Snickers, those little baby Snickers, the little fun size Snickers. Yeah. Who cares? Says thumbs up and hope everyone is living their best lives. Absolutely. Tammy Fuson is all the way in Kentucky, the bluegrass of Kentucky. People Watcher loves art. That's so cool. Thank you, People Watcher. I love you back. BT, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Tracy and Martin, all the way in Melbourne, Australia. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you for your openness to receiving awareness across the world, right? In Australia, that's so cool. That's awesome. I love how social media connects the world, makes the world smaller, and sends an important message. Like just say no, right? Keeping kids off of drugs, right? So yeah, love it. Love it. Vern, what is going on? How are you? Carol Guzman Chubbs, hello. Life and peace. Have you spoken to Migs and Carla about using Suboxone or Ibogaine? Yeah, I have. I've been talking to them for a year and a half, so I talked to them about a lot of stuff. They're very familiar with all that Subutex, Suboxone, Methadone. They know the drill. They just addiction has them choosing not to. So a lot of people ask, "Are you talking about that? What else? Ketamine? What else?" There's some other substance, other things that people bring up, and you got to remember that they've been on the streets for years, and they get approached by treatment centers. Treatment centers are mobile sometimes, and they'll go out there and give them bags, clothes. I'm not the only one giving them clothes and clothing and food and talking to them about recovery. I'm not the only one, right? There's like treatment centers that go out there and talk to these folks. So they're very familiar with all that terminology. They're very familiar with the process. They just never gone through it. They've never done it, but they're very familiar with the resources that there's available. Angela Colon, hello, how are you? I need to do more squats so I could become more Colon. Opal White, good evening. How are you? What is going on? That was a lot of suppers or supers. Zalex official. I really follow this content because I have one cousin who recently got clean, and his brother is locked up for fentanyl. So congratulations to your cousin for becoming clean, and your other cousin, his brother, will be next to get better once he's out, right? So yeah, fentanyl is everywhere. It's affecting everybody. So even if it's not directly, Zalex official is in Casa Grande. Very cool. You're about an what hour and away, hour down south of Phoenix. Being sober is now a trend. Yeah, that's the way you should be, right? We should all be. All humans should be sober, right? If you want to drink a couple of beers, once in a while, and then you feel a little inebriated, I get it. Life is hard or whatever, but can you imagine being so inebriated every day of your life? You have to keep smoking, you have to keep drinking, you have to keep injecting, you have to keep whatever to keep you numb from life. Damn, that must be horrible. That must be awful. And yeah, I don't like that sensation of not being in control, right? So Deanna Bond. What is your name? Bond. Deanna Bond. Dun 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 dun. Life and peace. Awesome. Julie says Valley Field is so close. Awesome. Bree says I've been praying for Carla and Migs so much lately because I'm around the same age and it hurts to know what they're going through because I've been homeless at 18. It was hard, never turned to drugs, but seeing it firsthand. Bree, hopefully you're doing great. Hopefully you've overcome your challenges in life, and thank you for praying wellness for other people, right? Because you saw it firsthand. You know how difficult it is to be out there on the damn streets, the danger, the hunger, the just everything. It's crazy out there, right? Just from me going out there and talking to these folks, I see the craziness, and I just can't imagine. I cannot fathom, all the craziness that person living in that environment is subjected to 24 hours, 7 days a week, right? So it's insane, and so I uh, I applaud you for getting out of that environment. Great job, and you're here, so you're awesome. White Star, hello, how are you? Julie Gonzalez loves a good pizza. Me too. I love a good taco, good pizza, but I kind of like tacos a little bit more. Tammy Fuson says, What do you think about sending someone to rehab against their will, like using Casey's law? Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? So in Mexico, so in Mexico, they don't in Mexico if you place, admit, register your loved one in a treatment center, and so basically, if you give them money for 3 months stay, 6 months stay, a year stay, they're gonna stay there. They're not going nowhere. They're gonna complete that program. They're gonna live that program. And there's success with that, and there's not success with that, right? I've seen it. Uh, but also here, right? The programs here are the success rate is super low. I think you're more successful. They're a little bit more successful in Mexico than they are here, based off what I've heard, what I've seen, the stories that I've encountered from people, right, that have done both. So I, if I was a parent, if Carla was my daughter, I would have kidnapped her a long time ago. I would have forced her to go to Mexico, right? Because the treatment centers here, it's not the treatment centers. I think it's the law, the way the law is designed here. I think, I personally think that if I had a magic wand, I'm going to suspend the rights of people that are addicted and are battling mental illness, right? Because drugs affect your mental capacity to make decisions. Uh, the state is going to take over and make those decisions for you, right? So you guys all know Lulu. She's been out walking on a broken leg for the past year. Why? Addiction. So the state, right? The government, us, the people, we need to step in and say, hey, Lulu, right now you're not in your right frame of mind. So we're going to suspend your rights as a human being, as an American. We're going to take over because we know better for you, right? We understand what's better for you. So we're just going to grab you. We're going to take you to the hospital, get your leg fixed, and then we're going to subject you to treatment for the next year. That'd be the best way to go about things, right? But that's not doesn't happen at all. So you know, Marcy Rios, what is going on, Marcy? How are you? What's happening? Guadalupe Figueroa says, "I wish it could be that way." Yeah, me too. I wish it could. You could. It's you're forcing them to take care of themselves, right? You're forcing Lulu to save her leg because right now she's not doing that, and she could potentially lose her leg. Not only lose her leg, she could lose her life, right, because of infection or look what happened to Martin. And there's hundreds of people out there with injuries and basically that they're this close to death. Hundreds of people out there, so infections, ailments. It's insane. The stuff I've seen people. Well, it's crazy. Haven't seen Lulu in about 3 weeks, so I'm not sure how she's doing, but I imagine the same. I just haven't found her. Tammy Fuson says, my daughter is a meth addict and it's made her crazy. She even thinks she sees spirits. Yeah, and I've heard that meth does that to you, right? So especially if it's years and years of abuse, it's gonna do that. It's definitely gonna do that. So uh what do you do? What do you do? How do you care for somebody that doesn't want to care for themselves, right? Go to the state and petition, right? Petition. Here in Arizona, I forgot what those petitions are called. Um, I forgot there's like some name for here. Every state has their own different petition, right? But you go to the state, you go to the government, right? Local government, say, hey, look, this is my child. They're out of their mind. They're delusional. They're this or that. Can I have conservatorship? Can I have power of attorney? Can I have whatever to force her to get arrested, force her to get treatment because look how whacked out she is, right? So that's what you might have to do that. You might have to go to those extremes, right, to save her life. Because what's the alternative? Do it. T Swizzle, hello, how are you? What is going on? court order. Elena G 16-22. What is happening? Opal White. I'm making dinner this late. How are you? I'm doing super good. Thank you. I'm doing good because I'm daring all of you guys. I'm challenging you. I'm daring you, right, to keep kids off of drugs by going on your phone and going to all your contacts, right, and sending them um, my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. Just send it to them, right? And let them decide if they want to see it. Let them get informed. Let them be informed. Let them educate their children, their ring of influence, people around the coworkers, the schools, right? So that's kind of your way of spreading the knowledge, spreading the awareness, right? Don't just be content with watching this, right? But be daring enough to inconvenience your. They're gonna be like, "What is this?" just just watch some of these videos. Educate yourself on what fentanyl. Do you know what fentanyl was? Have you ever heard of it? Maybe it's in your community, right? Jessica, I interviewed Jessica last week. 20, what is she? 25 years old. She has a 1 year old daughter. Hey, Jessica, how'd you start using blues on Snapchat? What do you mean? Yeah, I just saw it on Snapchat. Somebody offered me. I got curious. I bought it off of Snapchat, and then I just started smoking. I became addicted right away. Snapchat, right? So that's a young, very young demographic. That's one of the youngest demographics on that app, right? And that social media app. So yeah, those are your children. Those are your grandchildren. And she's not the first one. Lots of other people have told me that they see it on Snapchat on the friends stories, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool. I want to try it." That's a big mistake. So, so you guys need to be aware of it. You guys need to create awareness for others, right? And dare to save a life. Do it. Julie Gonzalez says a lot of Snapchat. Yep, could be bad for your health. T Swizzle says my 17-year-old turned me onto your page. Awesome. You have an awesome 17-year-old, right? T Swizzle. That it was the other way around, right? The 17-year-old turned on the parent to my channel as opposed to the parent turning on their children. So that's really cool. Hey, how by whatever means, you guys all need to be informed. All of you guys, all of us need to continue to be informed and really spread awareness and educate people and say, hey, this could happen to you, because the people. If I would have asked, parents, right? Hey, Karla's mom, or her name is Maria. Hey, Maria, in 5 years, do you think Karla will end up on the streets, homeless, living out in the streets doing drugs? She would say, "You're out of your damn mind. You're nuts. You're crazy." Right? That's what she would have said, just like any other rational parent, right? Because you just can't fathom that, you can't imagine that, right? And then the reality sets in, right? Reality sets in. So what could we do as parents, right? And this is it. There's a great movement. This is a great awareness piece for all of us, right? To really educate ourselves and become more informed and do our part. Katie Morgan says, I think Migs and Karla have a real chance to get clean and find their dreams. I am really hoping this happens. Yeah, it's going to be their decision, right? It's not up to me, up to you guys, up to a judge, up to the police. It's not up to the aunt. It's definitely it's going to be up to them fighting hard for their sobriety, for their life, and to defeat the scourge of addiction, right? It's up to them, right? So people say, you'll see the comments, hey, so why you guys know that, they just because they're indoors they're not going to be sober, right? Common sense, correct. The addiction is still there, right? But they're out of danger, right? It's they're warm, they're not being rained on, they're not being victims for people out there that want to take advantage of them, right? Mainly Karla. So those are positives. Those are net positives for them while they're battling their addiction, right? So and ultimately they have to decide on what they want to do, So it's their decision. So we'll see. Leslie Brown, hello, how are you, Leslie? Does Migs? Yeah, I think Karla and Migs have court on the 8th, this Thursday. They have court, both of them. That's what they told me. So they better show up. They got to show up. Eduardo Cerecer, have you ever interviewed someone on the streets that they were simply just hooked on alcohol, alcoholics? No, I haven't. I have not. I've never. Oh, I take that back. I so in Phoenix, no. I was on vacation in Puerto Rico 2.5 years ago. I went over there for my brother's wedding, and I was just walking the streets. I was just walking the streets in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I ran into two Americans. They're former Army, former military. They're retired veterans. They receive a pension every month, and every month when they get that pension, that money, whatever it is, $1,000, whatever they get, whatever they get in their pension, gone on alcohol. So they're alcoholics. That's what they told me. I forgot their names because that was a long time ago. Yeah, so that was in San Juan, Puerto Rico. There's no blues in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I'm sure there's meth over there because I also interviewed in Hawaii 2 years ago, and there was they call it clear. They don't call it meth. They don't call it G. They don't call it glass. They call it clear. Yeah, there's yeah, interesting, right? How every area region has their own little issue. Flower petal, what is going on? Flower, hello. Bree says, "Have you ever been to Fresno, California?" Me, Fresno? I've never been there ever in my life. Yes, you're right, Christina. I apologize. Donna was an alcoholic. Yes, you're right. I have interviewed an alcoholic. Thank you for jogging my memory. I've interviewed Donna twice, and I would venture to say she's the only one that because I'm having a hard time remember. I just don't remember alcoholics basically because it's like really rare. Usually, so she was adamant that she doesn't use pills, doesn't smoke, doesn't glass, meth or anything. She was adamant about that. I've never seen her drinking. I've never seen her, but if she said, I like drinking, I'm an alcoholic. So that's what she said. So that was one, right? I've done 1,000 interviews in 3 years, and she's one person. So crazy, right? Donna is, yeah, I could talk to her. She's so sweet. She's very, very sweet and genuine, and she just wants somebody to talk to, because I don't think she has anybody. Melissa Baeza. I recently met a 5-year sober recovering addict. She shared lots of insight. I told her about your channel and how it's changed my outlook on this community. Melissa Baeza, thank you for being open and receiving feedback and information from others, right? Because so like me, I've never battled addiction. I've never been on the streets. I've never ever been tempted to try drugs ever. But as a concerned citizen, right, as a parent, as a brother, as a son, uh, it's my job to be educated, right, understand it better, and educate others, right? If I find something, if I discover something, it's my responsibility to share with other people so they can be aware of it, right? So I thought I was informed. I thought I knew about the street. I thought that I knew what was happening on the street, but I come to find out I had no idea what fentanyl. I had never heard the word fentanyl. Didn't know what blues were. I didn't know that they were so cheap. I didn't know that they're coming from down from Mexico by the cartels, by ingredients they buy from China. They had that was also I was oblivious to that. So ignorance is a great environment for destruction to breed and get out of control, right? Because we're being ignorant, not by choice, but we just don't know. So I'm like, damn, if I'm finding out, how many other ignorant parents are there, right? Other dummies just walking asleep like me, right? We're just living our life. We're working, we're paying our taxes, we're doing we think we're doing everything right, but we're not. We're missing a big piece of society. We're waiting for the government. It's their job to do it. It's the police's job to do it. It's the parents' job to do it. Because not me, not, my family is good. but you missed the forest for the trees. You missed the point that even though it's not my kids are going to be affected because it's they have to live in this world, right? They have to live in this environment where there's drugs everywhere, there's foil everywhere. It's just a bunch of their friends might be into that stuff, and I want to educate as my family, everybody in my family, my nieces, nephews. Hey, don't try this crap. Just watch my channel, and they do. I talk to them. I talk to everybody, and it makes an impact, right? So it might be a small drop in the bucket, but that drop is going to save at least one life. So I think if we all did our part, it'll be a better world, right? If we all rolled up our sleeves and did our part, it'll be a better world because I have the ability to influence others, just like you guys. There's 145 people in here. You guys have the power to influence your little world, right? Your husband, your wife, your children, your siblings, your parents, your community, your school district, co-workers, and so it just you know goes everywhere. Good positive message of support and helping, because if we wait for the government, we already know where that's going, right? Don't trust the government. Don't wait for them. The cavalry is not coming. We got to do it. It has to be a grassroots effort. All of us, rising up. That's what I think. Jillian Church, hello, how are you? Rachel Berry, amen. What's happening? Angela Colon says, my mom passed from cirrhosis. She was only 45 years old. I was 26. I'm 49 now, and it still makes me sad that she couldn't get sober. Alcoholism, just addiction. That's an addiction. So cirrhosis of the liver, 45 years old. My goodness. I'm 49 as well, Angela, and I can't imagine, leaving Earth, 4 years ago, right? Because there's so much more life to live. I'm barely at the halfway mark. Shoot, I'm looking forward to the second chapter, second half of my book that I'm still writing. Right. So my condolences for Los Angeles. Keep your head up. Thank you for being here. You're here because of addiction. You're here because you've seen it in your family, and honor your mom's legacy, her memory, by educating and saving others. So thank you, Angela, for being here. Wayne Rebel Writer, what is going on? How are you? Leslie Brown, how's the list coming along for the Love Connection? It's on pause right now. I mean, nobody's really been chiming in. Nobody said, "Hey, Art, where's Vincent?" All you guys are all married. All of you guys are all some of you, the other half of you guys are married. The other half are divorced and just kind of angry and pissed off, right? So that's where our love connection is at right now. It's on pause. Nemesis Dawn, Trank is going around the streets here. It's known to not to rot huge holes in the user's flesh. I was a functioning cocaine addict back in the early 90s, been clean 25 years. Drugs out there today are scary. Yeah, so great job being clean for 25 years, Nemesis Dawn. Awesome. Keep it going. Ali or Ali? Oh, is it Ali like Muhammad, or is it Ali like Allison? In this case, it's Allison. Hello, Allison, Scotland. Your clips should be shown in schools. I think some kids would stay away from drugs. This is how you will look. I agree. Our schools, at least here in America, and in England as well. I'm sorry, in Europe as well. For some reason, the idiot politicians didn't think it's a good thing to talk to children about other subjects, where this is the subject that's really taking the lives of young people right here. So drugs suck. So it's gonna have to be us. Tasha N1, hello, how are you? What is happening? Jerry Gendron, I lost a friend in high school, died at 19. Also, 17-year-old girl that was pregnant, she died as well. We went to see the car. The speedo was broken and stuck at 90 miles per hour. Cops found beer and Jack Daniels. Man, my condolences for the loss of those two youngsters. The speedometer was stuck at 90, so drunk and speeding, bad combination. Rhonda Zaragoza, does Carla's brother know she's off the streets? I haven't. They haven't reached out to me. I haven't. They haven't reached out. The mom, the brother. So I'm not sure. Melanie Martinez. Hello. How are you? Stacy Lovin. I appreciate all you do for the homeless people. So happy about Migs and Karla. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate you. Dora Favela, let's not leave it all to art and Migs to help them. We can all do our part by giving them words of encouragement here. Let's let them know we care and believe in them. Absolutely, Dora. That's a great take and that's a great perspective, right? Because guess what? They do come in here and just look at the comments sometimes. Karla has commented on her videos sometimes. You'll see her name, Karla Beltran is her name, so you'll see it on there, and she'll reply to like negative comments, right? So it just goes to show you, like it. None of us like negative comments, or so try to uplift people, right? If you're thinking something negative, don't write it because you wouldn't want negativity written about yourself or your family or children. So yeah, keep that in mind. Be nice. It's cheap, it's easy to do, and it's helpful. Bree, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Bryce Gardner, what kind of soup did I have? I had a like pork rib soup kind of. It's good stuff. Marcy Rio says the interview with Migs changed my perspective a lot. Your perspective as far as Migs, your addiction, family, like what do you think? Hmm, 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 hmm. Lucy Franco, Face has not called me back. Mara Cordero, hello Mara, what is going on? How are you? How's work today? Good stuff. Moxa, Mosha, how do you say that? Moxa, Moxa. Amber, have not heard from Amber. Jillian, have not heard from her. Have not seen her. But you know what? I did see a comment today on one of Jade and Darla's videos. I said, "Hey, Mom and Jade, this is Amber. I love you guys." So damn, that was earlier in the daytime. Um, that was that was a little sad to see, but I'm gonna try to find it really quick, see if I can find it for you guys. I just want to show you guys that these people do read these comments. They do come in here, and it matters what you guys say, what we say, because they read this stuff. So just give me a second. I'm gonna scroll really quick to see. I'm trying to remember her name on here, the username that she logged in under. It was about 2 hours ago. Right here. Got it. So right here, look. Dizzy Amena C60, whatever. Mom, it's Amber. I love you and Jade 3 hours ago. So I think that's pretty cool. right? It's so not only so awareness is like the was the main goal, right? Awareness. That was my main goal, and that's my mission statement: prevention through awareness. But there's a lot of residual little effects that come about from having this channel, and there's one of them. Uh, the parents are able to communicate with their loved ones. For example, Maria, Carla's mom, is in Mexico. She texts me on my phone when she can. She must probably she's texted me from 10 different phones the past 2 years, a year and a half. And she'll say, "Hey, how's my daughter? Have you seen her? How is she doing?" That's it. "How's my daughter? Have you seen her? Can I talk to her? Let her know if she can call me next time she," and I do. Every time I see Carla, I say, "Hey, you want to talk to your mom?" 90% of the time she says no. So I'm like a little in between, I'm the it's like nurses at hospitals, they reach out to me. "Hey, I have Janetta here. I watch your channel. I'm a nurse at the hospital. I have a Janetta. She was in that car accident. She's not doing well. Would you happen to have the information to her family?" And I said, "Oh, yes, I do actually. I've been communicating with her sister that's who's in California for the past 3 years. Let me put you in contact. I'll tell her to call you." That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool when people reach out to you for that, because you're like a lifeline, right? So us, it's not just me, it's us. 126 people in here. You guys are part of a channel that's a lifeline to save people, to help people, to put people back together in person, communication. That's important, man. That we're like a lifeline, all of us, right? That's why we're the big Lip family, big Lost in Phoenix family. You guys support me, you guys help me, you guys well wishes, prayers. Some of you guys are super fans. That you guys donate $10 a month automatically to be super fans, moderators, team wrench, and that's your way of helping out, right? Because you guys are far away. Most of you guys aren't even in Phoenix. Most of you guys aren't in Arizona. A lot of you guys aren't even in America. You guys are in different countries, right? But you guys see the humanity, right? It tugs at your heart to see young people so young, lost and confused and no direction, no guidance. And so we step in to do some of that, right? Just do some of the heavy lifting, some of the heavy work, right? And along the way, there's people that we help and they're clean now. Linda, Victoria, maybe a couple other people. And then there's people they're gone. They're not on this earth anymore. They're angels, right? Blake, Martin, Gabby, Manuel, Thomas. That list is a lot longer, unfortunately, right? So, um, so there's real life consequences, right? There's real life consequences to not be daring to keep kids off of drugs. There's like consequences, right? So you guys wouldn't want those ugly consequences with your children, with your loved ones, right? So why can't we dare to do more, right? What do you guys think? Am I right? Can I get an amen all up in here? Letty Gonzalez says, "Whatever happened to Mercy? Haven't seen her in 2 years." Audrey, have not seen them. So they're either better, sober, they're incarcerated, or they're no longer on this earth. It's one of those three. Live, laugh, love, la cabezona. How are you? What's happening? All those amens. It's really quite simple. Let's do more. Let's do more. So this shirt is from Laura. Big support of the channel. She's very quiet. She never chats on here, but she's probably on here watching right now. She's an observer. She's a quiet observer, right? But her heart goes out because she sees it, and some people are touched like that. So it touches their heart. Their humanity is touched for the lost individuals out here. And so I do my part, and you guys do your part, and together as a team, as teammates, uh, we have the potential to save at least one life out there, right? At least one life. I firmly believe that with each video that gets posted, it has the potential to save one life, right? And if I have 1,000 videos, that's 1,000 lives saved. That's kind of makes me. That's what I tell myself, right? That's what I tell myself to make me pacify me, right? And it's corroborated by parents, right? So parents will reach out to me, right? They write me letters, they email me, they text me, they message me on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and say, "Hey, Art, I'm a single mom. I have two beautiful children, 13, 14 years old. They're going through that rebellious phase. And I have them sit down and watch these videos because so they can see what drugs do to you, right? So it helps. Letty, I have not. Nikki, shout out from Indiana, Hoosier State. Hope all is well and hope you are enjoying your new house. Nikki, yeah, I'm enjoying those big bills. So yeah, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you checking in all the way from the Hoosier State. You're awesome. Stay safe out there, and yeah, I'm having a blast. Life is absolutely great. Lisa C, hello. Chris Kansas City, dude, I've never seen anyone with such a huge heart and care for these people. It's so commendable. Thank you, Chris Kansas City. I appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Chris, you're awesome. Thank you for being a member of the Big Lip family. And, sometimes just coming on here is help enough. Sometimes hitting the little like button on here is enough, or sharing these videos with your family member. That's enough. So that's very helpful, right? So thank you, J Marie 412. What's happening, Jillian? What would you guys do without a heart? You guys would fall over. We would all fall over without a heart. Bryce Gardner, I hope Caitlin is doing good. Me too. Hopefully, Caitlin is doing good wherever she is. Prayers for her. God bless her. Chris Kansas City says, I wish I could do more. Pray for people, share these videos, right? Like I told you guys earlier, get your phone, right? And everybody on your contact list, right? Whether it's 100 people, 200 people, you share my channel, my YouTube channel, and just send it to them, right? Just send it to them. Here, watch this with the kids, watch this with your family, watch this with your coworkers, right? And if they send it to their community, it creates awareness. Just like you guys are becoming aware. Why should you guys stay with that knowledge, that awareness? Why don't you want to spread it to others? So do it. Do it. Cosmic Angel, what's happening? The Big Lost of Phoenix family has been such an inspiration in many ways with all of the topics addressed. I have 4 kids. My husband passed. I fear for their future. Definitely been helpful to my family. So, Cosmic Angel, thank you for being a Big Lip family member. I appreciate you being here, being consistent. Uh, my condolences for the loss of your husband. 4 children to raise on your own in this crazy society that we live in, right? Where our government sucks, our leaders suck, politicians suck. It's gonna have to be us, parent, community, to really create awareness and save the children because politicians don't give a damn, celebrities don't give a damn, sports people don't give a damn about your children. You have to care about your children. We have to care about the children because they're the future, and we're kind of giving them a crappy state of affairs for the future, right? So I worry also for the future of America. I really do. This is the worst I've ever seen America, right? So I've been here most of my life. I'm 49. I've been here 46 years in America, right? And I've never seen it in such shambles, and it's all from within, all self-inflicted, right? All self-inflicted, and I worry about the future of this nation. If a lot of young people were out there doing drugs, high as hell, and smoking weed and doing drugs, who's going to be the leaders? Who's going to be working? Who? Why does a 20-year-old have a food stamp card, an EBT card from the government? She's Carla's 20 years old. She has both hands, both legs, both arms. Why is a 20-year-old asking for handouts from the government? You know? I know why, but that shouldn't be happening. At 20 years old, you should be in college. That's the best years of your life in college, or you don't want to go to college because I understand college sucks sometimes because it's not all that it's cracked out to be. Pay whatever $100,000, $200,000 to be uh, uh, to study a basket weaving course, and and it's not the best education nowadays, and they trying to indoctrinate you nowadays. But go do something. Go do something. Even be a housewife, right? Be a housewife, or go get a job, or whatever you want to do, man. Is the possibilities are endless here in America. It's so many opportunities for you to do, for us, all of us, to do more, right? Just don't do drugs. Drugs suck. Drugs take everything away from you. Everything, your dignity, your family, your life, everything. I've seen all of that being taken. I've seen all of it from these folks, right? It sucks. It's really, it's not fun. Maribel Torres, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Jillian Church, we as parents are the best advocates for our kids. We have to lead by example, period. Absolutely, Jillian. Correct. Right. If Migs, when he grew up as a kid, he saw toxicity and drugs and instability, nobody working, drama, grief, conflict during his formative years. That's what he saw. Well, hell, this is normal. What he's living through is no. That's what he saw. So he's just replicating what he lived through, right? So we as parents have to be better. We have to step up. We have to we don't have to be super religious. We don't have to be godlike. We don't have to be, we have to do our best. You know, we have to do our best. Sherry, hello. How are you? Jennifer G is late, but that's okay. We'll give you a pass because you're Jennifer G, not OG, just G. Vaughn says my elderly aunt gets $67 every month. She's 70. $67 what from where? Dora Favela have Karla buy makeup at Dollar Tree. Awesome. Thank you. Just so you guys know, when you guys send money through here, uh, um, YouTube takes 30%. So Dora Favela, thank you very much for your $7. I'll let Karla know to get makeup. Appreciate you. Robert C. Art, you should adopt Migs and Karla. Yeah, adoption doesn't work that way, Robert C. He's 20, what is he, 25, 26? She's 20 years old, but thank you, Robert. Appreciate the advice. I did my best. I guess my best wasn't good. Who sings that? I'm gonna keep quizzing you guys so you guys like memorize it. So it's Monday. It's not Friday yet. I've told you guys the first 4 days after weekend are always the hardest for me, right? The first 4 days is until the fifth day of the week that I start, you know, I'm a little bit more animated for some reason. I don't know why, but Teresa Roberts, hello, how are you? What's happening? How are you doing, Teresa Roberts? What's new with you? working for Working for the weekend. That's all I know. I just keep repeating that. That's funny. Luis Vargas, so is your mom, but we're not saying nothing. Be nice. It's so easy to come in here and just castigate and cast aspersions to people, right? So be nice, man. Chris Kansas City says, "Did you ever hear the song 'I Don't Like Mondays' by the Boomtown Rats?" 80s tune. Damn, that definitely sounds like an 80s group. Boomtown Rats. Don't like Mondays. I have not had the pleasure. Chris Solo, what's happening, Chris? How are you? How's Nebraska treating you? After watching the Migs and Karla video today, my prayer, what? My prayed thinks they got some guidance. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people want them to do well. We all want them to do well. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that either. Karen C. What's happening, Karen? What's going on? James Ingram. You got it, Karen. You know your stuff, Karen. I don't know if that was an 80s tune or a 70s tune, but I heard it in the 80s. Just once killing. Marie 412. Yeah, definitely not a fan of Mondays either. Busiest day of the week for me with patients. Usually love Fridays. Are you a nurse, Marie, or I would think that every day you work is a busy day as being a nurse, right? Gosh. Jillian Church, what's that song? Just another manic Monday. Is that the Bengals or like the Bengals? Am I right or no? Am I right? I remember the Bengals 1986 Walk Like an Egyptian, right? 86, 87. You guys remember that? Anybody remember? Was anybody there? Walk like an Egyptian. The Go-Go's? Is that what it is? Just another manic Monday. Do 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 do. So that's Go-Go's are probably before the Bengals, right? Hmm. Jennifer G was there. She remembers that song. 1986, Walk Like an Egyptian, the Bengals. I remember the video, Walk Like an Egyptian. They went out to the streets and like had people like walking like I don't know. They were dancing, I guess, in the streets. I remember that. Jennifer G is bad at who sings that though. Jillian Church says, then it says, wish it were Sunday. Nah, wish it was Friday. Come on, Go-Go's, get it right. Jennifer G was 4 back in 87. 87, I was 13 years old. When I was 13, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I discovered girls at 13. When MTV was actually music television, right? Music, it was just videos all day, music. It was just music. And then I don't know what happened. A bunch of shows, and I haven't seen MTV in like 20 years. No lie. I'm not even lying right there. Not no exaggeration. I haven't seen MTV in 20 years. So yeah, I remember Yo MTV Raps. I remember Downtown Julie Brown. I forgot the other people. There's more DJs, right? It's kind of nerdy people, like just like DJs, right? Back in the 80s. It's just videos. That's it, videos. It's cool watching them videos. But then I don't know what have they started doing shows and reality shows and turning to crap. Like everything else nowadays is crap. Crapola. Christina was too young. She wasn't born back then. She's 20. How old are you, Christina? 25, 22, 23. Marcy Rios is from 89. That's awesome. Chris Kansas City, Martha Quinn. That sounds familiar. Cosmic Angel Love Downtown Julie Brown. Sylvia Ann Giroux, thank you for spreading awareness. I've been praying for all the homeless. Absolutely, Sylvie. Sylvie Ann Giroux, thank you very much. Appreciate your kindness. Always pray for strangers, so definitely you're awesome. Jillian Church says it was so much cooler back in the day. I wish I grew up in the 70s, but I was only born in the 80s. I was born in the 70s, 74, and I grew up in the 80s. So it was fun. I had a lot of fun growing up in the 80s and 90s. That was a lot of fun. Tasha was a year young. Sylvie Ann Giroux was born in 1987 in Canada. Very cool. People Watcher says Martha Quinn was her favorite VJ video jockey. I remember that name, Kurt Loder. I remember that name, Kurt Loder. Is that guy that had glasses? Was he the white dude with glasses? Kurt Loder. Hmm. Cosmic Angel is 77. Cool, cool. Jillian Church feels like an old soul. It's awesome. Raw Souls, what's happening? How are you? Doing good. Julie Gonzalez, born in 1976 in Canada. Oh, Canada. Da, da. Very cool. Rita Gonzalez. Well, I guess we're doing a year, your born on date. Give us your born on date, your year. I was born in 1978, and I remember from 83 on when I was 5 years old. Yeah, me too. Like, I think 5 years old is like when we start remembering, because we don't remember when we're one or two or three. It's not till like five, six when we're like, okay, kindergarten. Raw Souls is 92. Awesome. Live, Laugh, Love, 1980. That is so cool. That's the year that Led Zeppelin broke up in 1980. Lisa England, how about Greg Kinnear, Talk Soup? The name sounds familiar, and that show sounds familiar too, Talk Soup. Diana C, 1978. That's awesome. Good muscle cars back then. Jennifer G, 1982. 2 years short of 1984. That was the Olympics in Los Angeles. Wally G, Carly doesn't seem to be able to communicate well with others. She's an introvert, and I'm sure if her mom took her to get diagnosed when she was young, she would have been diagnosed with uh, some form of autism, some form of bipolar, some form of something. Almost guarantee it. Bryce Gardner, Art, have you seen the video "Men at Work Down Under"? I have not. I haven't seen any men working down under anywhere. Heather R, 1977. I was what, four? How old was I? Three. Elena G, 93. That's the year that the Phoenix Suns went to the championship and they lost against the Chicago Bulls, 1993. So I don't talk about that stuff. I don't talk about those things that hurt me. Heather R, Headbangers Ball, MTV, awesome. Julie, 1976, 31. Live Laugh Love's birthday tomorrow. Awesome. Happy early birthday, Live Laugh Love. Eat some cake. Save us some cake. People Watcher 1971. What was happening back then? I think the Vietnam War was still raging, wasn't it? About to end, I think. I think. Simple Heart, May 1970. Thank God I remember grandma's black rotary phone. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Roxy Hernandez, have a good night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Jerry Gendron, 1966. Man, that decade was a tough decade for America, right? 66, JFK was shot in 63. MLK was shot in 68. That was a tough year, tough decade for sure. Um, Damn. Watergate. I wasn't there. I didn't do it. I didn't hear nothing. The what? The real tone baby. May 2001. That was a rough year for America. September 2001. Cosmic Angel 1971. Cali had lots of earthquakes. Bryce Gardner says my mom graduated in 1982. Good year, 1982. Therese Roberts, 1958. 1958. What happened in 58? Elvis was doing good in 58. Is that when he went to the military? 58? I can't remember. He was in the army. Julie was born 31st of December, so 77. Awesome. CC, 1967, born during the riots in Detroit. Wow. Marcy Rios, yes, she does. Forrest Gump made me cry. Jedi. They talked about AIDS without saying the word AIDS, right? Uh, I had no clue Forrest Gump invented the smiley shirt. You know that little yellow smiley shirt? I had no idea he invented that. He was all over the place. Jedi. Simple Heart. Elvis in the military, 1957, 58. Yep, they met in Germany. He was in the army. So yeah. I wish I could have met Elvis. That would have been really cool. Or at least go see him at a concert. Right? That would have been cool. I'm gonna try to find a Tom Jones video for you guys. What was that song I was singing to you guys? Tom Jones. She's a lady. Oh, oh, oh. When he was assaulted. I can't play the song on here because of YouTube copyright and whatnot. You know. She's a lady. Bryce Gardner, my mom's uncle was in the Vietnam War. Awesome. Thank you for your service, mom's uncle. Karen C, he was awesome. I saw Elvis at the Hilton in Vegas in 1971. No way, Karen. Did you take a picture of him that night? Did he kiss you that night? Were you cheating on us by allowing Elvis to kiss you that night? If you happen to have a picture of you like taking pictures, like what you saw, can you do me a favor and like email them to me, Karen? Why you know I'm a big Elvis fan and you're holding out on that information? Like, what's going on, Karen? I thought we were buddies. Do you have a video of Carmen? I've interviewed her twice, but not her face, just her talking. So look, type Carmen on the search. Yesy, what's going on, Yesy? I don't know if that's I can't see if I don't know, can't tell if that's like a half a moon or like half a bitten sandwich. Yesy on your next to your name. I can't tell. It's like really tiny on here, but it looks kind of like it's like you bit into a sandwich two times, or it could be a moon, like a half a moon. I don't know, Yesy. You let me know. Luigi Avellino, hello, how are you? Chris Cassidy says, did you know Tom Jones was from Wales? Yeah, British. Go figure. Always find it cool how British people sing in yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you're right. When actors from Europe, when they act, they're talking, like their accent goes away, or when they sing, their accent goes away. It's like Led Zeppelin. I first heard Led Zeppelin, right? Uh, I thought they were American, Led Zeppelin, because they're singing. When they sing, their accent goes away, it just disappears magically. But when they talk, they got that accent. I'm like, what the hell? What happened? Like, why are you guys trying to confuse me or what? So yeah, I was a little disappointed when Led Zeppelin was not. And then who else? ACDC, not American. ACDC is Australian, right? Who else? Uh, the Beatles, which I'm not a Beatles fan, but who else? Rolling Stones. It's like like the really good bands like are from over there. It's crazy. Ozzy, but he's been here the past 40 years, so he's kind of like American now. Karen C. No, sorry, I was at a dinner show in the Hilton about 30 feet away. Damn, I would have took a picture, man. Even though there's no cell phones back then, they didn't exist. I would have pulled out my Polaroid and and then it comes out, and they have to flick it like this so it develops. Blow on it. She's a lady. Oh, whoa, whoa. Is Metallica also from freaking Europe? No way. I thought they were as American as apple pie, man. What the hell is happening? Jillian Church, the show called House. He talked with no accent on the show, and one day I seen him on the interview, and he had an accent. I was like, "What the?" It's like you're deceived. Huh? It's like you're being lied to, huh? How dare you, man? Be authentic. Be your true self, right? If you have a damn accent, live with it, sing with it, act with it. Don't be trying to deceive me, dude. So we have to talk to those European people. Wally G says, I'm very old, so I am probably older than most of you before you were swimming in your pop's sackage. What do I remember from the 70s? How I was born in 74, and I don't remember. It's all foggy to me. It's not till the 80s till I started awakening and saw the world, right? So 74, yeah, I don't remember much about the 70s, to be honest with you. I'll start remembering. I don't start it's kind of odd. Like I don't start remembering stuff till like 80 to the 80s, 82, 83, which is kind of odd. Hmm. Interesting, right? Bryce Gardner, have you heard the one? Have not. Metallica was formed in Los Angeles. Cool. So was Guns N' Roses, right? So was that one band called Richard Ramirez and Night Stalker. It was formed in Los Angeles. Sylvie and Giroux. art on French. And when I talk English, you hear my French accent, and I'm not shy. People find my English cute. Damn, too bad YouTube doesn't have like a like a little vocal feature, like where you could leave like a little, like a little French message on here, Talk to us about French pastries, French fries, French kisses, French whatever, just let us hear that cute accent. Chris Solo remembers bell bottoms. That is, yeah, afros, bell bottoms. What else? Muscle cars. What else? What else do you guys remember from the 70s? Disco. Cosmic Angel lived in Burbank at that time. Holy crap. He was he was all up and down California. He had victims in San Francisco, and he had victims in all the little cities in Los Angeles. It's crazy. I'm glad he survived the torment back in the 80s, Cosmic Angel from that knucklehead. Platform shoes. All ladies were tall back then. Elena Tesla was formed in Sacktown. Cool. Jillian Church had lots of bush back then. That's awesome, Jillian. Keep it going. Don't. And Cashman, Silmar earthquake. Well, she says, I feel like I'm 80. I can't walk around without my crutches. Um, but I'm glad you're with us, though, Wally G. Crutches, no crutches. You're here with us. So I appreciate you. Chris Kansas City said that 70s show brought back lots of memories when it was on. I really didn't watch that show a whole lot. Do you guys remember? Damn, what was that show called? Oh my goodness, what is it called? There was a girl. Her name was. It was before the '70s show. It was before the '70s show. It was about like the past, also like the '70s or '60s. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my. Um, Wonder Years. Yes, the Wonder Years. So that show kind of brought back a little, like nostalgia and the Stranger Things, right? I love Stranger Things because it's from the 80s, 84, 84 era. And I remember all of that. And everything they wore, I wore, all the furniture, the ugly furniture they had, I had. The TV, turning the TV like this, click, 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 right? There's only like, what, 5 channels back then. You had to have antennas, right? Because aluminum foil on the antennas. I remember all that stuff. G Mom Vergara, thank you. I appreciate you for liking my shirt. I like your shirt. I like your pants. What movie is that from? Live Laugh Love had a crush on Fred Savage back then. I had a crush on the girl. What is it? Minnie, or what was her name? Remember, you guys remember the girl? The I can't remember her name, but so Fred Savage had a friend, right? A little nerd friend, and then the girl, right? I think all of us all guys had a crush on Winnie, not Minnie. Yeah, Winnie. Yeah, that one. Danica McKellar, Letty Gonzalez. I'm gonna type this out for Letty Gonzalez. No update on Mercy, Letty. No update on Audrey. I haven't seen them in years, unfortunately. Hopefully, they're all doing great. Jillian Church had a crush on Doogie Howser, MD. Doogie Howser. Wally G says, my bones are hurting. Can't do anything anymore. Some parts of my body is dead. Keep it alive, man. Keep it alive. Just take a few Viagra, dude, and it wakes everything up, dude. Heather R says Metallica is American, but Lars is from Denmark. They formed in California. That is awesome. Doogie Howser. Wasn't he that young, like 18-year-old doctor, right? He was like super smart. I forgot his name, but he's an actor now, right? Yeah. Have you heard of the Green River Killer? Yeah, that's his name was gosh, what was name? God. That dude was on the run for like 30 years. He had a wife and kids, and he was picking up prostitutes for decades. They caught him with, I think they caught him with DNA. Remember he had glasses. Forgot, I can't remember his name. He had like three names. Brian something something. Marcy Reels, or did you ever go to Rolero in Phoenix? It's like an indoor skating place. I did a long time ago. It burnt down like 5 years ago. Some idiot burned it. It's no longer in existence. But yeah, it was. I mean, I wasn't big a fan of roller skating, but it was just something to do. I think I went there once or twice in my life. Supra, good evening. I don't chat, but appreciate what you're doing. Thank you, Supra. I appreciate you chatting here, letting me know that you're here, letting me know you like what's happening. Thank you, Supra. Appreciate you. Heather R loves butterfly collars and polyester pants. Polyester pants make everything itch, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. Return to the Future. Do you remember that movie? Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox. I definitely remember that movie. I know what a flux capacitor is. Uh, 1985, Twin Pines Mall. What else? That movie is that's a cool movie. I love that movie. Karen says, I was supposed to see Elvis again, August 22nd, 1977, Nassau Veterans Coliseum on Uniondale, New York. I still have the ticket, 12.50 from Ticketron. Really, that is so cool. You have the ticket? Really, Karen? What the heck? Damn. Wally G says, when I was young, we sat around the radio to listen to programs and had no TV, and yet we had to tell stories around the fireplace. Man, Opal White, do you remember the show Chips? Yes, with why do I always his name always drives a blank. Eric Estrada, right? Chips. Yep, I remember. Chuck Berry, Winnie Cooper. Karen has the ticket to the Elvis concert and framed it. That's so cool. Sylvie Ann Giroux, what awesome movies back then. The Mask was awesome too. Ace Ventura. Oh, I thought you were talking about The Mask. I thought you were talking about so there was a movie in the 80s called The Mask. That's with gosh, that lady. What is her name? She's a singer. That's a good movie. Mask. Great movie. True story. Dukes of Hazard, Daisy Duke. Who can forget that? Cher, yeah, Cher. She was the mom of the little boy who had he had a condition that caused enlargement of his skull. His skull just his it just kept growing and growing and growing, and he would get migraines, and he ended up passing away. They knew he was going to pass away eventually, so that was really sad. I remember he had a map of the world, and he had a little pin everywhere. He wanted to go see the world, and sadly, he didn't get to see those places. So that was a tough movie. Facial abnormality, yes, like the Elephant Man. Yeah, I think the Elephant Man, his whole body was all, you know, yeah, that's sad, man. When people have to live like that, it's really really sad. I'm gonna go check on my puppies real quick because they're crying. Okay, so I'm gonna go check on them really quick. I'll be back. Is that cool? I'll be right back. Okay, don't go nowhere. Hold on to your hats. put them back to sleep. Invader Sprinkles, another Canadian. So many Canadians. That's cool. Simple Heart and Live Laugh Love are filmed in New Mexico. Very cool. Gwen Evers. What's up, Gwen? How are you? How you been? When is the best time to watch Lost in Phoenix videos? Gwen Evers. That's the coolest name. Gwen Evers. Who has the long distance award? Who gets the long distance award? So Gwen, you're in. So somebody earlier from Australia. So that at that time they had it, but who has it now? Gwen is in Europe somewhere, right? Gwen, Sylvie. So a lot of Canadians here, but Canada's not as far as Australia or Europe. So happy birthday, Gwen. Today is your birthday, your special day. That's awesome, Gwen. Well, again, happy birthday. Congratulations. Hopefully you had a great day on your special day. Well, so where are you again? And what time is it there? Is it morning and you're gonna celebrate today, or you're already going to sleep and the partying is over? What happened? Gwen is in the Netherlands. Cool. Alexandria, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Yogi Haskell. Hey, hey, boo boo. Let's go to the park. But Yogi, what about the reindeer? What kind of puppies are they? So the mom is mixed with the Lapso and Maltese. So that's the mom. And the dad is Bashan mixed with Shih Tzu. So the puppies are they come out to this. Let me show you. Let me show you something really quick, kids. Let me show you something. Oh shoot. Hold on. What in the hell? Hold on. What's happening? Hold on, let me show you something. Aren't they super cute, super amazing? Yes or no? I think they're pretty cool. I think they're keepers. They're so cool, man. Puppies are kind of cool. I don't know. My little polar bear. Oh, yeah, they are. They are pretty cool. So I wish they would stay that size, but unfortunately, puppies grow, and so do children. They grow. Gem State Jewelry Box. Hello, good evening. How are you doing? Sylvie and Giroux, I wanted to wish you all a good night. Nice to meet you all. Sending you all lots of love, adorable puppies. Thank you very much, Sylvie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the Lost in Phoenix family, the Big Lip family. Uh, Thanks for letting us get to know you. You have a good night up in Canada. Stay warm, and we'll see you again very soon. I appreciate you. Janice Bear says they're adorable. They're a little bit, little adorable. Fabiola Hernandez. Hola, hola. Hi, Fabiola. Does anybody call you Fabi? Anybody? Fabi? Gem State is doing good. That's awesome. Blog and art. Do you think the more attention we have old Migs and Karla that we give them more credit than we should, other than Lulu and those who are single on the streets? Okay, so I'm gonna try to interpret what you're saying, what you're asking. Do you think the more attention we give them more credit? So we're not trying to give them credit. We're trying to give them support, let them know that they matter, they're important, that we value them as human beings. I know where they're at. I don't know where Lulu's at right now. I haven't seen her for 3 weeks. I haven't been able to find her. Do you know where she's at? So I can go talk to her. Right. I know where Carla and Migs are at. So that's why I probably see them more often because I know where they're at. Lulu, even with her broken leg, she's more mobile than these guys, right? So um I don't understand the giving them credit. I don't know what you mean by that. You have to rephrase your question. That makes a little bit more sense. Gem State, awesome. Wally G was born around the same time Al Capone was around. So he was around in the what 20s, 30s. He went to prison in the when did you go to prison? Was it in the 50s he went to prison? 40s, 50s? Damn, a long time ago. Wally G has to eat through a tube most of the time. Sorry, you have to eat through a tube most of the time. Um, I'm thankful that you have life and that you're able to eat through a tube or otherwise. There are people that I've interviewed, they can't eat. There no tube. There no more eating for them, right? So I'm glad that you have life and you'll be here with us and you're here with us. That's really cool. Thank you, Wally G. Chris Kansas City, speaking of puppies, I took a picture of my Yorkie's belly today. She was knocked out. You can see her blue spade tattoo. I'll try to send it on next year. Awesome. Fabiola Hernandez, all the time they call her Fabi. Fabi. Who has work tomorrow? Man, work tomorrow. Did anybody win the lottery this weekend? Anybody? Jillian Church says Negatron. Megatron? So you can send a picture on my email. You send it to my email. It's Lost in Phoenix YT@gmail.com. Lost in Phoenix YT@gmail.com. Send me a picture of your cute puppies. Uh, Cute puppies are always accepted. Erica Alvarez wishes she won the lottery. Erica, if you ever won the lottery, Erica, you're gonna have to let us know. Okay, let your big lit family know, and that'd be really cool. Maribel Torres says one of the seniors won $5. That's awesome. Bryce Gardner wants to visit the Saturate of Liberty, the Statue of Liberty. Very cool. I think Migs and Karla have been having the support they needed, that their cup was full. As for Lulu, she needs the attention, physical attention at most. That's what I'm getting at, but I know her. I think Migs and Karla have been having the support they needed. Their that their cup was full. Um, so who's who determines how much support is enough? Is it you? Is it me? How much does that, how much support should an addict get? When is too much too much? When is enough not enough? It's all relative, it's all, but I think Migs and Carla have been, I think what you're trying to say is Carla and Migs have gotten too much attention, too much support. You're saying move on to other people like Lulu. Um, Again, don't know where Lulu's at. Okay, you might know, so you want to help her. Um, Let me know how you want to help Lulu. Okay, how would you like to help Lulu? And then I'll reach out to me by email and let me know how you want to help out Lulu. So next time that I see her, I'll put you guys in contact and you can help Lulu. You're trying to get her a wheelchair. You're trying to get her a week in the trying to get her clothes, shoes. You're trying to how are you trying to help support? Whenever's which puppy's gonna stay with me? All of them so far. All of them are staying with me. I'm getting kind of greedy. I kind of want them all. They're so cute. It's so crazy because as they get older, you start to love their personalities, and they're all different from each other. They all act different, and so every year that passes, it's harder to let go. So I might just end up keeping all of them. Erica says, I was going to say Carla can ask for help from DSHS for a lost ID. Yeah, she's supposed to go to the here in Phoenix. It's DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. We have Department of Economic Security, DES office. You get all that stuff there. You should go to a shelter, CAS, Central Arizona Shelter Service. They help with ID there. So there's resources, there's places you can get it. They just haven't done it for whatever reason. Wally G is 93 years young. That's awesome, Wally G. That's really cool that you're 93 years old. You're here with us. Wow. A 93-year-old, how are you here? Is it like, are you on a cell phone? Are you on a tablet? It's really cool. Fabi Hernandez says, I truly admire your channel and appreciate your time, all the time you put into it and share with all of us at home. Thank you, Fabi. I appreciate you being here and sharing your time with all of us. So stay awesome, Fabi. I appreciate you greatly. Isabel Lopez is all the way in Nebraska. Hey, Chris Solo is in Nebraska. Chris Solo is in Omaha. She is in Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska. Where are you at? I don't know too many cities in Nebraska. It's just Omaha and what else? Oh, Lincoln, Nebraska. Hmm. Awesome. Thank you for being here all the way from Nebraska, Isabel. I appreciate you. The Lock Dude, hello. How are you? Isabel Lopez is in Omaha, Nebraska. It's very cool. Yasmin Valerio. What is going on, Yasmin? Yasmin, did you win the lottery this weekend? Gwen Evers has to work. You have to work on your birthday, Gwen? Come on, Gwen. You should have took the day off. You should have gone with your husband out. You should make your husband take the day off and pick you up and go out, have fun, go somewhere, make some children. Natasha Lazuski, you definitely got to do what you can. Absolutely. Chris says, Gwen, you should go into work, Gwen Evers. When is Gwen showing up to work? Today's her birthday. She's going to walk in Gwen Evers. You say it's your birthday. Dun-na-na-na-na-na. It's my birthday too. Dun-na-na-na-na-na. Wally G was around when vehicles were first made in the 1920s, right? Ford Model T. Alexandria, is Carla planning to see her mom? She hasn't mentioned anything. She hasn't said anything at all about that. Mariana Warden, happy birthday to Gwen Evers. She is a spry 25. How old are you, Gwen? Natasha Lezuski, my son just died 3 days before he would have turned 24. My condolences for the loss of your son, Natasha. That's May he rest in peace for all eternity. Simple Heart, where do you see Migs and Karla in 6 months? Um, I don't I don't look that far ahead actually for these folks. Yogi Haskell says, "Have a good night, Art, everyone." So Yogi, hey hey boo boo, let's go to the park. But Yogi, what about the ranger? Have a good night, Yogi. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Make sure you brush your tooth before you go to sleep, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay? Thank you. Fabi says, questions. Do you think if brochures were presented facilities to Megan Carlita, that it may spark a seed to research? Like I said on IG, if Miggy's gets sober, Journey Carlita would for him. So, as I mentioned earlier, somebody asked, "Hey, do they know about Suboxone or something like that?" Right? I said, "Yes." Carla and Migs and most of the people I talk to, they're very well informed about Subutex, Suboxone, Ibogaine, ketamine, all that stuff. Why? Because there's lots of organizations that are mobile and they go to them and they say, here's a brochure on Suboxone on this. Here's a brochure on what we do, our name, our location. If you want to get picked up, we'll come pick you up. Just call us. If you want help with the insurance, we'll help you fill out the paperwork. If you want help with a place to stay, shelter, food, they know all of that. There's tons of resources. They They're just battling addiction to the one of the most dangerous drugs in the world. That's it. Manuel Jr., thank you very much. I appreciate you. Gem State Jewelry Box, have a good night. Shorty, hello, how are you? A doctor asked me today if I feel like I'm addicted to my pain pills. I honestly answered, I have become addicted to pain relief. There is a difference. I don't think a tweaker would consider their pain. Shorty, again, thank you for being here. And yeah, pain, right? Pain management. You want the pain to go, so you'll consume to alleviate the pain. At what cost? At what price? So yeah, it's tough. Fabiola, you're welcome. Yeah, definitely. They they know. They do know. They know what all that stuff is. They know where these places are at. They know. And I think we all, because I wondered too when I first started this. I wondered too, like, damn, aren't aren't there places, like, isn't there government help assistance? Like, why are these people out here? Like, do they know that there's resources? And then I slowly discovered that, yeah, they do know. They just don't care. They're not ready for that yet. It's there. They're just not ready, not interested, not willing, not wanting to go. Can't force them. It sucks. Natasha Lazuski, my son was clean for 20 days and then went back out there. That is the most dangerous time for a person battling addiction, is when they're gone for 30 days. Let's say Karla and Migs, let's say Migs, he's arrested and he's locked up for 30 days. And then on day 31, he goes back to the streets because he has nowhere else to go and he consumes pills. That is very dangerous because in those 30 days, his tolerance went down, and then he's gonna try to consume at the same level as before, and it kind of shocks your body, and it could potentially kill you. And it's killed a lot of people because of that tolerance, right? You're locked up for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. You come back out, and the craving, the addiction, and you boom, and just you sad. Christina Delgado, good night. Keep bringing awareness to Phoenix and showing love to the Finiqueras. Awesome, Christina. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Betty Ann Rivera, thank you. Bless. God bless you. Thank you for being here, Betty. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Maribel Torres, Art, why do you think, what do you think is causing so much homelessness in the USA? I think it's a combination of corporations transferring our jobs, paying cents instead of dollars, and our quality now it's foreign, so is cheap plastic. Um, I think uh, I think as a society we're doing a poor job of raising children. Okay, schools are doing a horrible job of helping educate children. We're focused on race. We're focused on restrooms and pronouns, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts. And so 70% of black households do not have a father there. 50% of Hispanic households do not have a father in the house helping raise the children. So who's raising these kids? The streets, the gangs, friends. That's what's causing a lot of this crap. from my perspective. Gwen Evers is now 51 years young. Happy birthday, Gwen. You're awesome. I appreciate you being here. Today is your birthday. You're going to work and you're hanging out with us. That is so cool. That's a lot of love right there. Once you guys' birthday, you guys are here with us. You guys are pretty cool. It all starts at home, right? If you talk to your children, if you're a hard worker and you behave as a parent and you teach them, they should emulate that, right? They should see that and strive for something better. And there's addicts in good families too. Addiction affects all socioeconomic backgrounds: poor, rich, black, white, this, that. But just statistically speaking, you're giving your children a better chance if you're present, if you're active, if you give a good example, a good role model, right? Don't let don't let the government raise your children. That's bad. Don't let the gangs raise your children. That's super bad. So, yeah, Gwen never says, but I was thinking maybe I could count back as I turned 50 last year. So maybe I choose 49. You should go, yeah, go back. 49. Happy 49th birthday, Gwen. Next year you'll be 48. Go back. Um, what else? What else? It's 10:19. Been on with you guys for 2 hours, hanging out. Tomorrow you guys are gonna see an update from Carla's cousin, Chino, and his girlfriend Tweety. So tune in to see that. Um, Next time that I see Karla and Migs, hopefully they have a good update from court. Hopefully everything worked out well. Hopefully they go to court because that's going to be really bad if they don't. So that'll be the next update next weekend. Mark Lowell says the ant made a good point. Home is where your peace is. Absolutely. Manuel Jr., I know Migs. Please let him know that Manny from 31st Avenue is proud of him and that I don't want him to die. I have shed tears for him. Awesome, Manny. I'll let him know. Manny, by any chance, have you ever known a girl named Jessica? She likes honey buns. She's in Phoenix. Would you happen to know anybody named Jessica? She had a message for Manny about 6 months ago, and I'm not sure if we've- I'm not sure if she's located the Manny that she's looking for. So I just thought I would ask, since you said your name is Manny and you're in Phoenix, because that's where she lost her Manny, was in Phoenix. Mariana Warden, Art, thanks for what you do. Can't wait for more interviews from Carla and Migs. Awesome, Mariana. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being attentive. Thank you for caring enough for these individuals to follow their story. You know, I'm glad that they're alive. I'm glad that they're alive. I'm glad that they're not a tragedy, but they need to wake up, right? They need to wake up because eventually their body's gonna get tired, right? Their system is gonna shut down. Their organs are gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" So they better wake up. They better snap out of it. Shorty, say hi to your mom. Hopefully, 2024 is better for you than 2023. Keep your head up. Keep praying for you, and please stay safe. Okay, so get those doctors to help you. Are you guys ready for summer? Anytime I say summer, like, oh my God, I think of 120 degrees. That's the first thing I think about. Like, damn, how much am I gonna burn? Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby. That's gonna be me. CC is not ready, like definitively not ready for summer, right? CC, are you in Phoenix, CC? Do you know my pain, my struggles? Shorty says, "Thank you, Art. I'll tell her you said hi. We should have some blessing bags very soon. We might have her church group. I'll put them together." Awesome, Shorty. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Stay up. Stay groovy, Shorty. You and your mom, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Simple Heart. Do you think Carla could work? Can she qualify for Social Security? I mean, when you're battling addiction, you can't really work. I mean, at least addiction to these pills, you can't really function because if her job was sleeping, then she'd be really good at that job. But no, a regular job, like you wouldn't want her making your hamburger, right? You wouldn't want her taking your order. She'll fall asleep. So yeah, she can't work. Does she qualify for it? Nah, I'm pretty sure that what's your what's your disability that prevents you from working? Addiction? Nah, we're not gonna give you. Mariano Warden, have a good night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Get some rest. Brush your tooth. Chilling Church says, I remember Art said something the other day like that. Go make a different account or something. Yeah. CC is an AC in Arizona. So yeah, you're gonna feel the heat. One of the things that I hate about the summers here is, I'm wearing t-shirts. I'm outside and I get a freaking farmer's tan. Right, I take off my shirt. Is all light skin. This is like dark. It's like Kanye. and like freaking like Taylor Swift up here, right? Taylor Swift, Kanye, right? So in this little line, and the sun burns this. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't like that because it's like I work outside or something. It's no, just from freaking just walking outside, just being interacting outside, I guess. Jillian Church, do you think people make different accounts or whatnot when you block them? Um, yeah, possibly. It's possible. Christina got blocked somehow, or YouTube blocked her, and she had to make another account to come back. So yeah. Stephanie Gaitan, hello, how are you? What is going on? Yeah, it's crazy how that happened. I'm not sure. A little snafu there. Live, laugh, love is not ready for summer. I don't think I love winter, but I don't love summer. I love summer. I would love summer if it was like 80 degrees, just stay 80. But then it quickly gets to 90, 95, 100, 110, 115. Damn, it's hot. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. What? I look like a fly? Man, there's a movie called The Fly, right? With the what's his name? Gold something. What's his name? Gold. Some dude named Gold something. That was a good movie. I remember watching it in the 80s, right? He was like a scientist, and he closed the thing, and there's a fly went in there, and he turned into a damn fly. Shoot. Cosmic Angel likes when it's 130 degrees. That's awesome. Vincent Price. Jeff Goldblum is who I was talking about. Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, The Fly. Yeah. I know who Vincent Price is actually. I remember those movies back in the day, 60s, 70s. He had that crazy voice, huh? Like he had a scary voice, Vincent Price. Ashley, thank you very much. Thanks for caring for those who go so unnoticed. We as a society, we have to do a better job of acknowledging their humanity, acknowledging their existence. And they're not throwaways, they're not castaways, they're not trash, right? They're our brothers and sisters, our loved ones that are just going through some crazy stuff, right? And man, being lending a helping hand is it's not that hard to do. Rain here in Phoenix? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not raining in Phoenix. I mean, it was raining last week, I think, last week for a couple days, but no rain to date. The original Fly was Vincent Price. You know what? I've never seen that. I've only seen the Fly from Jeff Goldblum. It never rains in Southern California. I swear, it never rains in Southern California. According to Tony and the other Tony, it never rains in Southern California. Ever, ever. Ever, 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 ever. What's up, Pepe? How are you? What's happening? That was a one-hit wonder song. Pepe was in Tijuana and TJ. That's awesome. What are you doing over there? What's going on in TJ? I think I think I went through TJ once in my life, like once. I think. I can't remember. I do not recall the events in question. Jillian Church only in the shower when rain is pouring on me. When water is pouring on no rain. What the hell? I only sing in the shower and here in front of you guys because you guys you guys don't mind. Erica Alvarez, have a good night. Get some rest. Gotta be early. Gotta get up early in the morning. Make sure you brush your tooth. Thanks for hanging out with us. You are awesome. Little says 1972 is when he made that movie. Wow, interesting. Pepe's eating tacos, dropping family member to airport. Wow. Manuel Jr. says, I'm the wrong Manny. I don't know Jessica. Sorry. I did know Martin and I did not know he died. Lots of tears when I found out. So you're not Jessica's Manny. Okay, I'll let her know next time I see her. But yeah, Martin did pass away in November. So yeah, he's all over Phoenix, but for the past what 8, 7 years, he's been all over the valley, and a lot of people knew him. Migs knew him, so interesting. Shorty, have a good night. Many blessings to you, your mom, and your loved ones. Stephanie Gaetano wants to go to TJ with Pepe to get a Brazilian butt lift. I would always see that BBL. What the hell's a BBL? Brazilian butt lift. Like, oh my god. I saw some lady, she looks so ridiculous. Yeah, last weekend I saw some lady. I'm like, I'm like, so she had one of those, right? And then she had like little legs. Come on, man. Like it's not proportion. It's not got your little tiny little stick legs and then your big old massive fake plastic, whatever the hell that is. Come on. That must look really odd in person. So yeah, don't do it. Hey, ladies, don't do it. Don't do it. Christina thought we had found Manny, Jessica's Manny. Little boy says you could interview the homeless on Hollywood Boulevard that is open and nobody is doing it. Stephanie you're gonna look like an ant if you were to get that. Why? Because you're short, you're little, or what? That's funny. Can you imagine? Yeah, don't do it. I felt bad for that lady because I don't know, man. It's just sad. Bryce Gardner loves summers. It's so cool. Live, Laugh, Love has a natural BBL. We wouldn't know because we've seen the back of your skull. We know what the back of your skull looks like. Wally G, no worries. I think halfway through, I saw that I was like 93 years old, diapers and all that stuff. Like, that's funny. I have skinny legs too. I need to do more squats. I need to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym. I miss the gym a lot. But then if I went to the gym, I would miss you guys a lot. You know, maybe I could do live chats at the gym. That'd be really cool. We should try it. You guys are in your workout gear at home. I'm in my workout gear at the gym. All right, guys, ready? Leg day with Lost in Phoenix. Lost calories with Lost in Phoenix. Eric Alvarez says, I was watching a YouTube. Why were you watching a YouTube? Weren't you supposed to go to sleep, Erica, like 30 minutes ago? She said, goodbye, good night. I'm going to brush your tooth. I'm going to dream about you guys, is what Erica Alvarez said like 30 minutes ago. And then she's like, she comes back and says, I was watching a YouTube channel somewhat similar to this channel, but in Pennsylvania. It's so bad. In the Bronx as well, praying for the lost. Absolutely. You can make a channel in any major city in the United States of America, sadly. And it's the same story all around the world, same song. Who sings that song? You guys remember that one? That's from the 90s right there. All around the world, same song. Stephanie's going back to the gym to get a big fatty. Cosmic Angel wants to get inspired. Do it. Cindy Talks, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Erica decided to come back. Awesome. You're always welcome here. Christina says, one time in band camp, someone to the right of me propped their iPhone and went live on IG as we were doing yoga, sweating, but all in the air, waving it just like you just don't care. It was uncomfortable because they got to see your sweatiness too, right? Sweaty, like Betty. Stay, I'll just say 623 because I have an issue with that word. You know, a lot of people are using your videos, Digital Underground. Yes, I did know. Thank you for the information. Yeah, a lot of people use videos just like I'm able to use anybody else's videos and upload them. So it's called free use, free something. So yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Digital Underground all around the world. Same song. Erica Olivares, okay, good night for the second time. Awesome, Erica. Have a good night. You have to work early tomorrow. So don't go late to work, okay, and blame it on us. Kathy Reardon. I just came on art. My stepson fought heroin. My stepsons fought heroin addiction, then blues. They recovered by going to month treatment in Cali, the other in Massachusetts. One lived in a sober living home for 4 months last year. Kathy Reardon, that's awesome. That's great news. I hope they're doing better. I hope they're doing well and they continue to fight for their sobriety. Thank you for the update. Appreciate you being here. Christina says, downward dog pose. Damn. Downward dog pose. All up in the damn IG live on camera, sweating like animals, super uncomfortable. That's horrific. Kathy Reardon, you are welcome. May they continue to find success in sobriety, right? So they got to continue to fight. Don't stop. KJB, what is happening? How are you? Jillian Church is a phone smacker. Invader Sprinkles is in Lex, Canada. Lots of Canadians tonight. Chris, Kansas City, just don't be a phone jacker. Absolutely. Don't be a phone jacker. Good night, Wally G. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Get some rest. Never take somebody's phone. Ever, ever, ever. Melissa Perez, hello. How are you? What is going on? How are you? You're in Sonora. How have you been, Melissa? Haven't heard from you in a long time. CP143, I asked Pepe yesterday or 2 days ago, I said, is it raining over there? He said, I think there's forecasted rain. So it's interesting when it rains in San Diego, it usually comes this way. And sometimes we get it if it's like a big storm, Los Angeles, San Diego. If it rains real hard, we usually get it over here in Phoenix. So it just keeps coming. Usually, not not all the time, but like last week in Phoenix, it rained a couple days, and then 2 weeks ago it was raining as well. So we get like a little bit of it. So it's interesting. Kathy Reardon lived in Anthem, Arizona 12 years ago. Wow, that's up north, right? It's North Phoenix. Yo estoy muy bien, Melissa. Muchas gracias. I'm glad you're doing good. Sigue trabajando, sigue chambeando, ganando la plata, la millonaria. So yeah, I always forget that CP. So CP-143 is in Los Angeles and Pepe's in San Diego. So you guys are my meteorologist, right? If you guys tell me it's raining for you guys, then I go, all right, the next day I'll be getting some of that rain. So make it rain. And Vader Sprinkle says some of my friends in Cape Breton got 80 centimeters. I don't know how much that is. 80 centimeters of snow this past weekend. I think here, when we talk about snow here, we talk about like feet, like a foot, 2 feet, stuff like that. I'm not sure what centimeters looks like. Kathy Reardon, Chicago PD have done nothing to investigate my stepson Noah's death, murder in June 2023. Drugs played a part. He may have been drugged. GHB found on his body. My goodness. So two stepsons that are in treatment centers and one stepson that passed away. My condolences for the loss of your stepson Noah. May he rest in eternal peace. Chicago PD, yeah, it's a tough city to be in, man. They're so understaffed and overworked. So whenever you whenever there's never mind, but yeah, my condolences. Live, laugh, love. Good night, guys. Kids are gonna wake up early tomorrow. Have a good night. Live, laugh, love. Get some rest. Melissa Perez is saving up for the Coyote and the BBL. The bubble. The bubble. The Coyote. How much does it cost nowadays? Is it some people say 10,000, some people say 15,000, so it's expensive. Pepe's tacos adobada, asada, tripas, buche, and cabeza. Damn. Wow. I want to be in las tripas. 2 feet, 2.5 feet of snow in Canada. All around the world, same song. All around the world. So, are we holding off on the diet for now? I'm holding you accountable, bet people. It's awesome. You guys are all talking about diets. It's awesome. Do it. Do it. Melissa says pretty expensive. Yeah, 15,000. I've heard that. Damn. What's more expensive, the Coyote or the BBL, Melissa? What do you think over there? Viviana says, in order to stop drugs, you got to set your mind to it and no excuses. Karla and Migs put a lot of excuses all the time. Karla, instead of saying, I'm going to get my ID and get a job. Yeah, they're true addicts, right? That's normal. That's normal addict behavior to excuses, to not follow through, be immature, be inconsistent. That's all addict behavior. You're absolutely right. Christian says Art Pepe said he wants to be flaco, but he's too busy eating tacos and modelos and Kronos on holding them accountable. Dang, Pepe. Got your own trainer there, man. Do it. Do it. Bryce says, Pepe, I need to go jogging. Bryce, just do it. Just get it done. Maribel Torres says one of my friends got credit for that, and a lot of clinicas are willing to work with credit. Wow. Chris Kansas City Wi-Fi stalling, and it's almost midnight. Today was a good Monday. Looking forward to it tomorrow. Awesome, Chris Kansas City. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Get some rest. Make sure you brush your tooth, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Melissa Perez says it's cheap to get a surgery in Mexico, but it's expensive to cross. That's crazy. D. Shaya, Heya, peace and love from Thailand. Awesome. Thank you, D. Shaya, for hanging out with us all the way from Thailand. Appreciate you being here. We'll be leaving very soon, but thank you for your presence. Invader Sprinkles is trying to gain weight. How tall are you, Invader Sprinkles, and how much do you weigh? We're gonna give you some advice because there's some of us are skinny, some of us are thick, and some of us are like extra thicky. Araceli, hola and good night. Awesome. Invader Sprinkles drinks 3 ensures a day. Wow. Kathy Reardon says I have friends in Thailand now. It looks so gorgeous, so much good food. Interesting. Interesting. Manuel Jr., good night, Art. No, you don't look. What? I don't look like a fly. Awesome, Manuel Jr. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Get some rest, and we'll see you soon. D. Shea says, be careful. When you exercise, you get more hungry. You want to eat more. Pepe, be careful. D. Shea from Thailand is giving good advice. Got to be careful with when you exercise. You exercise too much, you're gonna gain more weight. So be careful. It's a trap. I might be a little hungry. Might be a little. There might be some starvation. Might be in the process. Cause all around the world is same song. Butterfly, do you run into the dealers when you're out on the streets? Art? Um, Half of the dealers out in the streets are the people that I interview. They're not like, oh, I'm a dealer, but they buy a lot, they smoke half, and then they sell the rest to get more money to start that process over again. Does that kind of make sense? So half of the people I interview are dealers. They deal that stuff to make money to get more stuff, and so yeah. Uh, yeah, I see them, but they're normal people. They look, it's crazy. Invader Sprinkles, I'm 5'4", and right now I'm 111 pounds. A little over a year ago, I was 146, but lost all that weight unintentionally because of my chronic health and pain issues. Got it, 5'4", 111. That seems healthy. Butterfly has wondered that. Yeah, they're everywhere. Ooh, that hit me hard. They installed my window treatments today, so I'm happy about that. I could take the paper off the walls, off the windows. You know why? Because all around the world, same song. Jillian Church, maybe that's why the price is going up again. It's like supply and demand. Maybe. Christina says if I was 111, I would be all bones. Oh, yeah. 111. Damn. Anyways, gang, it is 10:56, almost 11 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been talking to you lovely folks for 2 hours, 40 minutes. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go, wait, I'm going to brush a tooth. I'm going to, wait. I'm going to go eat real quick. Then I'm going to brush your tooth. Then I'm going to go to sleep. So that's the order that it's going to go in. So you guys have a good night. Get some rest. Dare to keep kids off of drugs, right? Because this could be your kid, this could be your kid, or this could be your kid, right? So any one of these ugly little kids could be your kids, right? So um, dare to keep kids off of drugs. I love this shirt. Laura gave this to me, one of my subscribers. You're awesome, Laura. Thank you. I love the shirt. It's really cool. If you guys ever have a shirt from like your business, right? If you guys have like a business, send me a shirt and I'll wear it in the live. Just I don't need shirts. I have a lot of shirts, but that's like a good way to kind of promote your little business or whatever, support the channel that way. So send me a shirt and I'll wear it. Um, so you guys have a good night. Get some rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow and bye.